Welcome back to another episode of Grizzly Books True Crime. My name is Gisela K, and today we're going to be looking at just this little bit of news over here, as well as this video over here. There's not that much news going on right now in the Gabby Petito case, as well as, of course, relating to Brian Laundrie. We're still waiting for definitive autopsy results, meaning cause and manner of death, which is going to be difficult based on them only finding partial remains. But then, I don't know if you've seen, this couple here, Ellie and Dan, they've been driving around kind of following the footsteps of Brian and Gabby, which includes Moab and the site where Gabby Petito's remains were found. And here they were at the Myakkahatchee Environmental Creek. So let's get started. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you can become an original Grizzly, an OG. And on your way out or anytime now, please hit the thumbs up just to help get the video boosted into the YouTube algorithm. I would really appreciate it. So let's first look at the article. Let me move myself across. I'm flying. So the article is very small. It was very small, disappointing, but they said Sarasota County Sheriff Kurt Hoffman suggested Friday that Brian Laundrie likely died by suicide in the Carlton Reserve. Okay, the sheriff made the comments during a police gathering in Florida. I know this isn't like riveting news, but they're starting to inch closer to that. We'll think it, but like we don't know, right? He said likely by suicide, but like some of us thought maybe it's an alligator. I know I mustn't say crocodile. I'm from South Africa. We say croc, alligator. The sheriff made the comments during a police gathering in Florida. That guy went out there and by all accounts probably committed suicide, and he was right out there where we thought he was, he said. Mr. Laundrie's skeletal remains were found along with his notebook and backpack on October 20th in a park connected to the Carlton Reserve. The Sarasota County coroner matched the remains to Mr. Laundrie using dental records and, being unable to determine a time or cause of death, sent the bones for further analysis by an anthropologist, and that would be a forensic anthropologist. During the same event, Northport Police Chief Todd Garrison explained himself for erroneously claiming he knew where Mr. Laundrie was located. He made the comments at a 16th of September press conference. In reality, Mr. Laundrie was likely already dead. Whoa. He blamed the incident on his surveillance team mixing up Mr. Laundrie and his mother. Gabby Petito's family has been mostly quiet since the discovery, though her father, Joseph Petito, told the radio station that it was unlikely that any new information gleaned from Mr. Laundrie's journal would bring him closure or solace. That is sad, right? Let's just see this. I want to close this one. Move myself over. Now, remember we looked at Brian Laundrie's Instagram when it was still up and existing, and now it's just been deleted, right? I know we can still look on the Wayback Machine, though, and I know a lot of you have taken screenshots. But if we look at this, if we looked at the Instagram page, remember we all looked at that picture of him with his nephew at the swing. I also didn't know that there were two swings. There's a foot swing, where his remains were found very close by. And then there's that other swing. So there's two swings. So anyway, I don't know this. If you knew this, my bad. But let's look here at Ellie and Dan. And they spoke to this guy, which I don't know what he is at the park. I mean, he's dressed for it. But he seems to know the park very well. So let's look at this.
The less evidence that can be collected. You know, you got to, I mean, as morbid as that sounds,
100%.
disturbing,
Sure.
you have to consider that.
I mean, they knew something with Gabby. There's no doubt in my mind they knew something with her. They said he was out here grieving, or he was grieving that night, which is why he came out.
Once we find this area that I was talking about, I think it'll all of a sudden it's going to start to.
So he's talking about this very zen area, as he says, where he believes, Brian Laundrie visited often, that he knew the area, that it's a place he would have hung out and would have specifically gone to hide out or hang out or end his own life.
I'll come in real
Yeah,
quick.
we got to find this.
Yeah, so
now
I wanna
I'm real
find that.
interested because we haven't heard much about the second swing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the swing, because I was getting aggravated because everybody started posting those pictures of the swing with the kids on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not the swing. That's not the swing. The swing is a foot swing, and it's just within, 100 to 150 feet of where the main crime scene is.
Okay, so they're following it here on Google Maps. I'm just going to go forward slightly to this place with the swing.
Holy crap.
So now, this is what I'm saying, and you just have to take a...
So when they first said they found his remains, this is the picture that they posted of this, and we were all like, look at the rope, it's a rope, look at the rope, what's going on? So yeah, I remember seeing this. I just also thought it was like, oh, it's the swing, and I couldn't really make sense of why does the swing have two strings and then the planker wood, and this one, like, what happened to the swing? Is it from the flooding or what? But it makes sense now that it's two swings. This is a foot swing and there was another swing.
A minute and start soaking this in. Look how close we are to where everything took place. How easy would it have been for something to happen here?
For sure.
And through nature, it ended up over there. I'm totally convinced. Look at the zen. Look at the tranquility.
Yeah.
So it's like super hot in September when he goes missing.
Right.
So he needs to be in shade. There's no way he's out in the open.
No, he would be in here. And the other thing is you can kind of peek out this back field and you can kind of hear, maybe if he was concerned people were looking for him. The trail runs, remember? We came off the trail.
I'm just speculating, but I wonder sometimes. I don't know if he would have gone out there to die. I think he went out there to hide out. And that's what I think his parents thought initially, right? It seemed like it. That is also maybe why it took them 5 days to report him missing. Because I think they thought he's going to hide out maybe in one of his favorite areas or close to it or whatever, even though the water was quite high there at the time, supposedly. I've seen some other aerial footage of a month ago and I'm like, I've seen the water table stuff as well, but I'm just like, it's a little conflicting. Sometimes I'm like, it's quite dry. So I don't know. But anyway, the point is, I think he went out there to hide out and then maybe seeing the scope of the helicopters, the drones, the swamp buggies and everything, maybe that at that point he's just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna head out because, I don't know. I try to put myself in his shoes and just be like, that must be scary as hell to just know this entire operation. Everyone's looking for you, right? But he would never have known that it's the whole world. Like all of us are like, what is going on? Like looking for this guy. Damn, this case became really big.
This is just supposed to be a foot swing, right?
Yeah, it's a foot swing. Yep, that's how it works right there. Yep.
Just a trigger warning for anyone who's triggered by, I already said some words already, the S word, right, that YouTube doesn't like, taking your own life, but they are going to slightly demonstrate here the possibility of a rope thing.
Just like that. Now, see, there you go.
So,
and that's what kids do. And you can tell this looks like a place where young kids or maybe a boyfriend, girlfriend, how romantic and sweet,
It's a nice spot.
It's a nice spot. It's
especially as it dries up.
Yeah.
It could easily.
Yeah.
Well,
You could easily wrap it
I mean,
on
like,
itself.
I don't want to do it because I think it's morbid. But
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But,
sure.
like if you, like right there.
Yeah, easily.
Easily. So then, as whatever takes place, now this just unfurls.
I mean, he could have walked up that too.
Yeah.
So let's go drop some pins at the different.
Okay, and there's like orange paint again. Remember the orange paint from, I'm giggling only because, damn, we all speculated far and wide about that orange paint, but law enforcement keeps saying they would never spray evidence markers like that, so apparently that was pre-existing, but here they're talking again about orange paint, and I'm like, then what is the orange paint? What is it? Is it just marking a trail again, or what? So yeah, go check it out, Ellie and Dan Road Life Blueprint. Let me show you their channel real quick. Shout out to you guys. So if you look at their videos, we found the scene of the Alec Baldwin shooting, so they did that one as well, but they say, we followed Dirty Brian Laundrie's footsteps in Moab. They found the scene. Wow, that was so scary actually when they found the scene, where Gabby Petito's remains were found. So yep, this is their channel, and they've got some great walking around the scenes and things, just if you wanted to absorb the scenery of, this is quite morbid, actually, if you think about it. But hey, this is a true crime channel, and I mean, they're retracing the steps. I know that people do want to see, well, where was it, and how was it, and how far was it, and what was the walk like, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, there is that. Now I'm just going to take this off for a second and quickly update you with Gabby's dad said that he doesn't actually expect closure, which is actually really sad. I just want to see here. So they've got all the links for the Gabby Petito Foundation. Thank you to everyone who has donated to the foundation. Yeah, the last post that I see that's relevant to this was, well, I could show you this. It's Joseph Petito's Twitter page. And so here on October 23rd, he posted all the links for Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube in the works, and TikTok, Gabby Petito Foundation, which her brother is going to help run. This is two amazing moms, Nikki Schmidt and Tara Petito, being there for each other. Jim Schmidt and I are very lucky husbands, right? I'll go look at his page in a moment. Let's just open that there. And yeah, ironically, her beanie says, love your melons. It actually says, love your melon. Yes. The beanie says, love your melon. It's just irony. It's just pure irony, okay? And this was such a nice post saying, I know why you came here. Gabby Petito has a beautiful view from now on. Love you and miss you. It is beautiful. Some art being done. A huge thank you to Tess Parker for what she has done so far with the mural in Blue Point. It looks amazing. I'm sure when it's complete, it'll look beautiful. Please check her art out. Let's look at Jim Schmidt, right? Married to Nicole, 4 wonderful children. Been a career and volunteer firefighter for 20 years. My home nurse is taking care of me post knee surgery. Thanks to all for the calls, messages, and well wishes. And here are the Gabby Petito Foundation official pages as well. Same thank you to the artist. Someone sent this to our family the other day. Thank you to the artist for making such a beautiful tribute to our daughter. Wow. That's his mom. And yeah, October 5th. Shame. They said, so our Gabby Petito Foundation page has been restricted. This is most likely due to all the fake pages that have been made already. Please be aware of that and we will get this resolved. You were sending us signs in Wyoming and continue to do so every day. Open your mind and your eyes will see them. Wow. So there's that. And then I just quickly wanted to go... Wait. Typing. So, 1 month ago. This one. I was watching this in friggin' slow-mo the other day. Hold on. So this is Sky 10 over the search site at Myakkahatchee, where authorities are looking for Brian Laundrie. This was streamed live on September 18th. Okay. So I was just looking at some of the footage here. They really... Do you remember this from map time? That road, Reisterstown Road or whatever it's called, they really weren't searching far off. They actually kind of knew where to search. Already then, a month ago. They were definitely circling over that one area. See, there's the power line road and everything. You see that road there? Hold on. I'll show you now. This is what we're talking about. That's the one. Let's put it on top. You see? Different orientation. Let's see if we can... how do we turn it? Never really know how to turn this. Oh. So we're talking about this road here is the same as this here. It's just a different orientation. If I could flip it like that, I would. I just don't know how to. Fly to your location. Let's do this. Ooh. Let's see what happens when I say fly to your location. Oh, damn. No, we don't want to do that. But yeah, we're talking about this. The power line road. Here's the footbridge, and he was found here. Okay, and remember they said it's like super flooded. So if I just watch this a little bit. Yes, I can see all the water there. So now you can see them zoom out from that area. Right, and they parked over here. Keep it going. See that? Does it look familiar, that road? You can see the loop road there. There is no sound for this video, by the way. I'm just showing it to you. Playing a song for you, why not? There's the entrance. This, what we're looking at there is this. Bridge. I'm just saying it doesn't look as flooded as they explain it here. It doesn't look like drastically flooded. So if we look at this over here, I mean crossing over here, so it's this way, right? Yes. So go this way. This way. They're just not showing that now. Of course not. They didn't know at that point. But like that, when I look at this, does it look super flooded to you? I'm not trying to cause conspiracy theories. I'm just saying it doesn't look super flooded to me like they were expressing. I mean, this does look wet in this, right? So those areas do, but there's other areas like the roads. I mean, you could have walked on the trail and everything. Just want to go here one more time from here. I mean, it's like literally there. So you go here, from here. Okay. This one again, orientate ourselves. So we've got this loop here, and they would have had to cross like this. So here's the loop, cross, here's the big slough canal, and it's here, right? All right. So that's how it looked on the 18th of September. Doesn't look as flooded as one might think. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm just checking one more thing. Let's just look at this for a second. Summary of all available data for this site. Instantaneous data availability statement. Okay. So it does say here, big slough, right? I typed in Myakkahatchee at Tropicaria Boulevard near Northport, Florida. Precipitation, total inches. And it's like here, and then October 25th, 26th, and then it went like that. So, begin date. Let's hope it does it. Did it do it? There we go. Okay. So if we go from September 11th, this is precipitation total inches. So this search was on September 18th, which was around here. So all this flooding seems to have happened after that. Meaning if he was already... Gabby was reported missing officially on September 11th, and he already left on September 13th. You can see here's 18th, so 11th, 12th, 13th, somewhere there. Somewhere here, 2 inches, is that what it is? 2 inches of rain? So it's not waist deep yet, is it? Hey, let me know if I'm wrong. I've just re-looked at this footage and I'm like, he probably really went out there to his favorite spot and did something to himself. That's the most likely outcome, as the news reports are saying. Because over here, this date, they said when they confused him with Brian Laundrie's mother, Roberta, he was probably already dead. Which would have been on the 15th. So already here's the 18th when the rain only starts going more and more and more and more and more. So this, you know, even here it's 8 inches and then 10 inches and all that. Right? That's what we have there. That's what I can find there. I don't know. Let me know what you think, man. Let me know what you think. I know I'm small there now. I'm small on the screen. So we've looked at that one. I want to look at one more.
I don't see how we can grow unless we up our...
Really, adverts? Just hold on one second, please. YouTube and the adverts, eh? This is Fox 13 now, Tampa. This is by Fox 13 Tampa Bay. It's not that flooded there either, September 18th. See, anything I can find of flooding is from like September 20th to 28th. It's a bit odd. I just think what I'm saying is the flooding happened after they're like, oh my word, the continuous search. Remember that went on for quite some time. We were all there watching. But when he initially disappeared, I don't think it was that flooded. I think he could have parked the car and walked to his favorite place along that big slough canal, and it was the livelong trail. How ironic is that too? Interesting. Okay, I know I'm just sitting here now. If you're like, what is this video about? This video is just rewatching some of the footage. It's just interesting with hindsight to go back and look at some of this aerial footage that we watched already then, and just see what was it really like, you know? How flooded was it really? What was going on? And they have confirmed that the remains are his, based on dental records. That's what they confirmed. So there's like a twin theory developing. I saw some of that, and I saw that there's a hoaxer that was like, we found a tibia. Like, come on. Come on. Let's see when the dad joined the park. Wait, I just want to see. So this is when Chris Laundrie joined. I am trying to orientate myself as well. I'm like, okay, where are we at now? Let's have a look. I'm very good with maps when it's facing north. When it isn't, I'm like, wait, what? And then I just orientate myself with all these little landmarks and things. Well, let's just see. Still not that flooded. There is water, I can see. Here's water. But it's not like the whole thing is flooded waist deep, right? But damn, they were really looking over all this area here. There she is. Really looking along those trails, huh? They really were. There's that bridge. There's the cart. Look, it's dry. Already then, they were not far from where he was actually found. Yes, zoom out so we can see. I'm looking for that footage when they said man running inside the Carlton Reserve. Remember that? That could have really been him. Man, they were really scouring the area for him. Like, they were looking in areas where he would be known to walk and be. The parents would have said, that's where to look. Wow. So, while we look for that, remember this? Wait, I just want to grab this. I got this one from CN News, but it was everywhere. It was on TikTok and everything. So I'm just gonna play this here. Yeah, it shows the man running. Ah, come on. Wait. There was that one. Oh, I can't find it now. Do you remember what I'm talking about, though? That one where they said, is this Brian Laundrie? And then there was like a man in a white shirt running in Carlton Reserve. I just want to find that one video. Literally can't find it right now. If you have it, please send it to me. I think it was on TikTok. It was like, man running in Carlton Reserve. And that's all I remember. And it was like this dude like running across like this terrain. You just saw it briefly. And it really could have been him. I'm just showing you this again. We're reliving it a little bit, okay? I hope you're enjoying this, just being here with me. Sometimes this is what I do, and I just thought I'd bring you along. Of just like sit here and just rewatch this and be like, what went on? It was unbelievable what the outcome of all this was. I'm going to take my logo off again because I just want to see this very nicely. See, they really weren't looking far from where it was actually found. There's those poles. I feel like this is the trail where he was walking. My goodness. They really weren't far from where he was actually found. Wow. So, there's that bridge. And when we were all watching this, we were like, what are they doing? Like, this is a distraction and this is crazy and all that, right? I mean, some of you still think that, right? I'm quite willing to accept the facts. I don't know. For those of you who can't accept it, right? Just think about it. It's quite difficult to accept the facts. If those are the facts that, what are they looking for? Damn. They're looking under the bridge. And what is in the water there? Damn. If those are the facts that, yes, Gabby Petito was found strangled to death. Brian drove the van home. They went camping. There were those last photos at the campsite. And then he disappeared in the Mustang. Drove to his favorite reserve near his house. Abandoned the car. Now that car I can say abandoned because he did leave it abandoned. I know people got upset when Red, White and Methuen actually said the car looked abandoned, and then that became the word, but it wasn't abandoned, it was parked, I get it. But that car, the Mustang, was like kind of, it was abandoned, right? And then on the 15th, the parents brought the car home, which was strange. Makes you think that they knew he wasn't coming back, or they saw something, or what? I don't know. But they went and fetched the car, brought it back home, because they also probably knew. The other reason they could have done that is because they knew maybe he went camping there often or hiking there often, and that's what he does when he, remember when Cassie said, maybe that's what he does when he needs some time out, like just head out to a reserve for a few days. He did it on the Appalachian Trail before, so maybe that's what he did. Maybe that's what they thought. He just went out there and just bring the car home because who knows what this guy's up to. But then when they realized this has been the longest he's ever been away, then they told the FBI he's actually missing. But he possibly died already. Just think about it. Think how hard that is to accept. I find it difficult, and you have to work through it in your own mind and be like, okay, it's actually easier to not accept it. To be like, okay, but this and this and this could be this, it could be that, and what if this and what if that? But what if? What if that's really just the story? That he went out there, took his own life, and that's that. The worst outcome we could imagine. But what if that's the story? There's always, in true crime, you got to look at the facts. You got to look at the logic. You got to look at the case files, which hopefully one day we'll have, right? Look at everything we can. And then always there's a little room for speculation. We just can't go too wild in there, you know? Damn. There's some water there. You can see it reflecting there. But look, it's like dry here. They knew where to look. We all thought they're crazy looking there the whole time, but they really knew where to look. Look at all these trails. Chris Laundry's truck. This way. There's the bridge over this way and then north. Yeah, zoom out. And pan. Zoom out and pan. That would be great. Look, they look at the trail and everything. They look at it. They knew where to look. Not that flooded then either. So it's just beyond this one. Man, I'm just saying, They really knew where to look all along. Wow. It's a bit high here. But wow. And then they go refuel. Goodness. I'm gonna put the little song off now. It's so hectic to watch again, to just see it all again. I don't know. I like doing that. That's why, you know, I used to do like write about and think about and whatever. Really old and really solved cases. So like the Jeffrey Dahmer stuff and John Wayne Gacy, you're just like, oh my word, there's like so much information to go through and really comb through, you know, and it's kind of what I do. So this case is now definitely still wrapping up, I would say, but now we can go through everything with a fine-tooth comb, right? While looking at some other cases and staying on the case of Jelani, Dave, Daniel Robinson, Kylan and Crystal. Yes, so we'll do that, cover a few other cases. Watts, obviously, you know I'm busy with Chris Watts and all that. But whoa, to just go back and just look, because we were all up in the hype, you know. So sometimes when you're all up in the hype, then to after the fact be like, sure, that was hectic. Now let's look back. So we went through it all, and then we look back, and we try to make sense of it all. So yeah, thank you so much for watching with me. I know there was like 48 minutes of your time. If you're still here at the end, then damn, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. The case has been pretty heavy, huh? Do you feel that? Like, what do you feel? Like, what do you feel after, you know, being involved in... Sorry, I've just got an itch here now. What do you feel after being in this case, like in that rabbit hole for so long? I mean, it takes its toll. It's tiring, right? We were all in it. We were on it. Our adrenaline was pumping, minute by minute, hour by hour. Like what? You know, what? Like so, I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you take some time, you know, to just, and then we'll just slowly but surely, we're here, we're staying here for the long run. Just look over everything again, just look at a few things, pick out some details, and just, yeah, come to terms with it, I guess. That's the important part. Even though we're not family, I guess, for all of us watching, you know, cases like this is the thing. Even with the true crime books, right, that I wrote, you stay on it for months of your life, weeks of your life, whatever it is. And eventually it feels like you'll never forget that story. I mean, we'll never forget this case at all. And kind of living it together. So that's what brought us all together. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll stick together. Take it easy. Pace ourselves. What's scary is there will always be more cases, right? That's a scary thought. But yeah, all we can do is come to terms with it, see what information is presented, and we'll work through it together, okay? So thank you so much for being here. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. I see the ratio is tilting now. It was like 82% of my audience had not subscribed, but now it's like 52%. Hey, that's looking good. Thank you so much. So subscribe, hit the bell, so you don't miss out on anything Grizzly Books True Crime. And remember to hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Leave your comments below. And thank you so much for all your kindness, for all your support. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, deep breaths, everyone. Deep breaths. Have a good night. See you soon.